Your love is my love, and my love is your love. It would take an eternity to break us, and the chance of Amistad couldn't hold us. Clap your hands, yo, it's alright. Don't say what you're about to say. Look back before you leave my life. Oh, I love this song. It's called Think Twice. My name is Lydia. I'm a Rwandan multilingual storyteller. I'm a singer, songwriter. I play acoustic guitar. I was born and raised in Rwanda. Both my parents are Rwandan. I come from a family of musicians, so we are basically playing music every day. Ikosa naba nakoze igeriryo ryose ntabwo ryatuma unsiga ngo unsigire amarira nta n'uwo kumpoza sinabimenya pere. My love for music didn't come just from the family. Of course, they played a huge role in me liking music because I grew up in it, but I think it came naturally, and seeing what my parents did, what my sisters do, and I kind of like loved it, so I wanted to try it out, and here I am. I started writing songs at the age of 8. We were writing gospel albums, which of course we're gonna release sometime in the future, me and my sisters. But if I were to say professionally, then I'll say last year, because that's when I released my first EP. But I have a bigger background in music because I went to the music school. I was actually being trained to be and to do music professionally. I can sing gospel, I can sing R&B, I can sing world music, I can sing any genre that I want. Imbabazi zawe nizo zatumye unyitangira nari mwisayo y'ibyaha sinari nkwiriye kubabarirwa nari kivume If you were to give Lydia one genre, it would be Afro Soul. I would say Afro Soul. A lot of people love to say, yes, soul music, R&B, neo soul. Yes, because technically I have a lot of neo soul techniques. I have jazz techniques. I have, R&B swing when you listen to my songs, and my voice is soulful, but I'm African. So just take Afro Soul. That would be enough for me because there's no way I'm escaping my African roots. I'm very proud of being African, so Afro Soul. There are two things that I cannot escape. Me being African and having a soulful voice. So Afro Soul, I'll take it. So I recorded 15 songs and I chose to release 4. All of those songs, I wrote them in 2018 until 2022. The first one is Ikosa, the second one is Igichuchu, the third one is Meant to Be, and the fourth one is Last Bus. Okay, so surprisingly, none of these songs are romantic songs. I'm not talking about a man, not at all. I'm talking about life, I'm talking about family issues, I'm talking about, yes, a little bit about relationships, but I'm not talking about a man. Like, I'm talking about life in general. So specifically Ikosa, I got the inspiration from a kid on the road. I was with my friends going on a road trip and I talked to him. His mom left first and then his dad left him too. That's how he ended up on the road. So he couldn't understand what mistake he could have possibly done for both parents to leave him. And I was trying to explain to him that it's not his fault. Which is why the second verse of the song, I'm like, guhemuka, because I am the child now. I'm stepping in his shoes, because he didn't mean to do he actually didn't do anything. We all know how family issues can be, how parents and marriage can be complicated. So it's just a story about a young boy who lost both of his parents. They are still alive, apparently, from what I heard. And also, I write a lot of things. So I just get inspired from fiction stories, even from movies, because I also am a theater actress. So just live experiences, they inspire me a lot. Ijichu, chu 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 chu, motima wawe wawe. Okay, so Ijichu is about a toxic relationship. Doesn't have to be romance, but a lot of people related to it in a romance way. Even I myself, I relate to it in a romantic way. So I'm asking the person how you live with a person, or you just are in a relationship with them, either platonic, romance, blah, blah, blah. And you just, you can't see where you're doing anything wrong and why they're pushing you away. And you just want to be in their life. And sometimes when you talk about it, it's not like they're getting what you're saying. And then, yeah. So I was like, what if someone doesn't want you in their life, but you want to be in their life just because you love them so much? Maybe they should make you the shadow of their heart's shadow. It's a metaphor. I'm just asking people, like, make me the least of your worries, the least of your life, but let me be there. Are we meant to be? Are we meant to be? Why can't we just be? If we're meant to be. Meant to be is a love song, but it's not a romantic song. So I say that I have no regrets of ever laying my eyes on you. The type of connection I felt split my whole heart in two. So I was inspired by 7 girls, 7 women, young women, my friends, and 3 of them, I got the inspiration from on the friendship side, and the other 4 of them, I got the inspiration from relationship side, the romance side. So they're just asking people like, are we meant to be? Why can't we just be? Like, if we're meant to be. It's the same question you can ask your loved one, like if you're going through a breakup or something. So the comments I've been getting is that Meant to Be is a situationship song. So the people who've been in situationships, they can relate. And I also do understand. Sometimes when we are writing a song, what you have in mind is not what ends up on the paper. So you kind of go, you know, with the flow, but keeping your initial idea. So that's how Meant to Be came up. I had a listening room when I first released this EP, and I kind of started a small artist gathering, which I call Soul House. I like to perform with my sisters and alone. We do private gigs, and we kind of have weekly gigs in lounges, restaurants around in Kigali. I've had an opportunity to meet different artists around the world, and I've learned a lot from them, because I'm a person who likes to learn from people, from anything that they have. There is some experience I didn't know that I gained, but it's there. And I'm very glad and grateful that I can see that I've grown, because sometimes we don't see that we've grown. We wait for people to tell us. And yes, I've made some collaborations with artists I wasn't expecting to ever meet. So I've been to Visa for Music in Morocco, and I've been to, I don't know how to pronounce this word, it's a German word. It's Helvach, something like that. It's spelled Hellwach Festival in Hamm in Germany. And I've been to World Cultural Festival in Pakistan. And I've been to multiple festivals in France. And we had this performance at this Celestine's Theatre in Lyon. And I'm very glad that I had to work with very inspiring women in the music arts industry here in Rwanda, Carol Kalmera and Hope Azeda. They really also helped me, directed me, taught me things in my music career and also in the theater scene. And I'm still learning. People in Huye, in the southern part of Rwanda, we grew up listening to Radio Salus. So, Celine Dion, Mariah Carey. 12 p.m. their songs, hey, until 5 p.m. So I'll be singing, and also my dad. I grew up watching musical movies like The Blues Brothers, Sister Act, where Lauryn Hill portrayed as Rita. So I grew up watching these artists and having, you know, this background. Your love is my love, and my love is your love. It would take an eternity to break us, and the chance of Amistad couldn't hold us. Clap your hands, yo, it's alright. Don't say what you're about to say. Look back before you leave my life. Oh, I love this song. It's called Think Twice. Mariah Carey and Celine Dion, I thank them a lot because growing up I was bullied into having a very low voice. That is the trauma I'm yet to recover. Because until now, I'm laughing, but it's not funny. Until now, I mean, people still, you know, be like, oh my God, you know, like you sound like this. Even in the studio, some producers, they're like, right here, you went too high and your voice is too raspy. Hey. And I'm like, yes, change this, boss, change this. Yeah. So people who have a raspy, low voice, female singers, it's very unlikely to have a higher vocal range. But since I grew up wanting to sound like Celine Dion and Mariah Carey, I ended up unwillingly or unintentionally training my voice to reach there, but in a head voice. Musicians, you get this, you know the techniques. I use head voice. Like I am very skilled in the head voice part. And I'm very proud. That is one of the, like, that is my signature singing technique. Like, are we meant to be? The reason why I'm bringing up this song is because the ending, I finished the song doing the head voice. Like, ooh, yeah. I actually go higher and higher, and I'm still learning how, you know, to make it better, because doing music is not a joke, especially when you're in a live music scene. You have to rehearse and practice and practice and practice and then practice. So, but that is one of the things that I think Mariah and Celine, like, I want to sound like them. So instead of doing the full voice, since they have very calm tone, and, you know, I ended up saving myself with the head voice. The message I would give to the bullies worldwide is heal. Because I don't really blame anybody who bully people, who body shame people, who talk bad about people. Because what I see is them not, like, they have their own traumas they're portraying on other people. Like, they should heal so they can help the society live in peace. It's on them. To anybody getting bullied, it's not you. There's nothing wrong with you. It's their problem. Being a woman in the music industry, it shouldn't be a challenge, but it is a challenge. I'm not talking about Rwanda. I'm talking about the whole world. So Rwanda is included, but Rwanda is not my target. I'm just saying the music industry in the whole planet. Being a woman actually shouldn't be a challenge. And what it means to me to be a woman in this music industry is that I get to speak for the women. Like, some of my upcoming projects, they are about womanhood, identity, Pan-African messages. Like, I'm aiming for, like I said, I'm made of many, so I'm aiming for now, that is my target. Talking about women, body positivity, things here and there. Any challenge that I face in the industry just because I'm a woman shouldn't stop the project. You can pause it, but you cannot, like, stop it completely. My message to the women in the industry is not losing yourself in the chaos. Staying true to who we are and not forgetting why we started in the first place. Yeah, and knowing what we want. I have a lot of stories to tell the people, and they should really stay tuned because they're gonna enjoy this more than they enjoyed the last ones, and this is a very huge shift. So I'm really looking forward to see how they're gonna take this. Me, I love festivals. People who book people for festivals book me because I love attending festivals and I love performing in festivals. And that's how I ended up in G25, which is a play from Mashirika Performing Arts. My role in G25, I play Rosa. It's a spirit of a mom of one of the surviving kids who was on the run. I will use they because it might be a female or male. I'm just talking to the child, telling her to, to run, and you'll be saved. That's one of my roles when I'm singing. It's a message text written by someone else. I'm just reading what that person said, seen about the genocide, because that person was there. The 1994 genocide against the Tutsi. So I'm just saying what that person's seen because they've written that message. So I'm repeating what they've seen. Apart from the horrible history that we've had and me learning history, and I was also good in history in class. So apart from me knowing all that, it's like a 45 minutes play. So from the beginning, since my text is towards the end, I start singing, then the monologues towards the end. I'm way gone. Like I'm in the 1994 and I wasn't even there. There's this thing about connecting to the art and getting lost in the artistry, and it's just a lot. As a Rwandan, there is no way you cannot connect to that play because we've seen our parents go through it. We're still seeing the consequences. Yes, we've healed, we've liberated ourselves, but we still see some things. There's, the things that I never heard from class or from home that I actually read in the text, and I couldn't believe my eyes. Or maybe I heard it from somebody else, but now I get to speak it as if I was there. Because Hope, as a director, that's what she taught me. I have to be her. I have to be that woman who wrote that text. The history, you cannot just improvise. You have to say what happened. I remember, I have the text in my mind. So I remember they're down below because it's unbelievable. What kind of man will kill an innocent child? A man who was not born with hate, but a man who learned hatred. Because they had to learn that hatred. They were not born with hatred. We all know the history of how we used to live in harmony way before the colonials came. We've all been to these commemoration programs, weekly, monthly, like we've seen, like sometimes it just becomes, too much. Only peace will lead us home. That is my message, and that's the line in one of my songs, which is now out. I have an upcoming project. I'm yet to figure out if it's an EP, if it's single, but all I can say is very inspiring womanhood, identity, body positivity, and Pan-African messages. There are things that I treasure most, being Rwandan and being African. I would do anything to become Rwandan and African in the next life. Like, it makes me who I am. So, like I said, I travel sometimes. I see the buildings, they're fine. There's a beach, there's some better infrastructure than what we have yet, but something gives me peace. It's the same way that I love being in my bed instead of going out. So me going out, that's me being in another country. In my bed where I'm comfortable and very peaceful, that's me being in Rwanda. So I'm very proud Rwandan. My songs and my next projects, they're gonna be in Kinyarwanda, English, French, and Kiswahili. Like I said, I'm Rwandan, so I'm sticking to my roots.